The Pedro T. Minjola Sr. Memorial National High School Journey. The former Pedro T. Minjola Sr. Memorial Technological and Polytechnic Institute was established way back in June 1989 pursuant to Republic Act 6655, otherwise known as the Free Education Act of 1987, as a mere technical vocational institute under the TechVoc program of then Department of Education, Culture and Sports, offering complete secondary program and non-degree technical and vocational courses. The institute was named after the late Assemblyman Pedro T. Minjola Sr., a known political figure in Occidental Mindoro who brought tremendous progress and development in the province. Within his two-term stint as member of the parliament, he stood tall in the podium of former Batasang Pambansa, being the chair of the Committee on Appropriations. He likewise funneled every ounce of wealth he had received from the national coffer down to his constituents in Occidental Mindoro. He was the main instrument in the establishment of various education centers, the construction of the first ever road network, and number of bridges connecting every towns from north to southern parts of the province. During his term, when commercial seaports, agribusiness facilities, and massive irrigation networks were constructed that gradually turned the economic vigor that made the province a potential capital destination. In 1986, his dreams and aspirations to turn Occidental Mindoro from dormancy into an active economic player in southern Tagalog region were stunningly curtailed by a volley of gunfire from an assassin while touching the lives of his constituents in a remote barangay. With his untimely demise, the public had picked his son to continue the development programs that he had started in Occidental Mindoro. Thus, his son Mario Jean J. Minjola decided to run and won a seat in Congress in the 1987 national elections with an unprecedented landslide victory. Indeed, the sterling accomplishments of the late Assemblyman Pedro T. Minjola Sr. as a public servant has widely commended and yet served a legacy to all our local leaders, even heads of public and private agencies in the province of Occidental Mindoro. Henceforth, Congressman Mario Jean J. Minjola did never fail his constituents. Teamed with Mr. Bernabe B. Macaraig, a well-known educator in the province, have initiated for the establishment of the PTMSMNHS to provide an accessible and affordable education, particularly to the members of the marginalized sectors of the society. The school was initially housed in a rented bodega-type structure turned into classrooms at Lorenzana compound for a span of 2 years, with initial enrollment of almost 1,000 students. At the start, the rentals of the facilities were personally shouldered by the family of then Honorable Congressman Minjola. In 1990, the Institute had allocated an outlay of 10 million pesos under 1990 General Appropriations Act, or Republic Act 6831, for the construction of classroom buildings, payment of salaries, and operating expenses. Late in 1992, the school was moved in its permanent location at Bagong Sikat, San Jose. Initial classrooms and office buildings were constructed through the Countrywide Development Fund of Congressman Mario Jean J. Menjola. In 1994, with the creation of the Committee on Higher Education, the institute was elevated in a tertiary institution and was authorized to offer the following degree courses, namely, Bachelor of Science in Criminology, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Education, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. As a tertiary institution, the college maintained the offering of the high school and non-degree Tech Voc programs. This development has gained popular support from the Mindoreños, particularly those under lowly income sectors of the society who could not afford to send their children in the traditional centers of education in urban areas. In 1996, anticipating the massive displacement of students and faculty caused by the phasing down of the secondary program of the college, College Superintendent Bernabe B. Macaraig established the Mina de Oro National High School in order to absorb the displaced students. The operation of the new high school was under the direct administrative supervision of the DEX. It was housed inside the compound of college and had a sharing with the resources of the latter, like classrooms, facilities, buildings, and personnel. With a growing population and emerging industrialization that may be brought about by the economic upheavals of the island provinces in southern Tagalog region, then Congresswoman Josephine Ramirez Sato of the Lone District of Occidental Mindoro sponsored House Bill number 4542 in 2002, seeking for the conversion of PTMSMTPI into a state college, which measure was not enacted into law and is stalled on second reading in the upper house of Congress. Pursuant to CHED Memo Number 27, Series of 2002, the PTMSMTPI was integrated to Occidental Mindoro National College and the Department of Education through the Mina de Oro National High School by virtue of a Memorandum of Agreement dated February 27, 2002. Along the journey of this school, a pivotal event occurred in 2004 when majority of the teachers have mobilized for the ouster of spouses, Bernabe B. Macaraig, administrator of former PTM-SMTPI, and Virginia P. Macaraig, officer in charge of Mina de Oro National High School. The situation paved the way for the designation of Mr. Ernesto C. Esteves to be the OIC principal of Mina de Oro National High School until the present. In order to preserve the name and legacy of the benefactor, former Assemblyman Pedro T. Minjola Sr., the teachers and employees of the school have petitioned for the renaming of Mina de Oro National High School into Pedro T. Minjola Sr. Memorial National High School, which was approved pursuant to Sangguniang Bayan Resolution Number 1150 and Sangguniang Panlalawigan Resolution Number 60, both series of 2005. In school year 2007 to 2008, an extension program of PTM-SMNHS was established at Barangay Bubog, San Jose Occidental, Mindoro under the initiative of the Barangay Council of Bubog. Principal Aliben Dagohoy of Bubog 2 Elementary School, and OIC Principal of PTMSMNHS Ernesto C. Esteves. It was initially offered first-year level of secondary program in school year 2007 to 2008 and succeeding levels in every year level thereafter. This is school year 2009 to 2010. The Extension High School is now on offering the third year level with an enrollment of 373 students. Classroom buildings and learning amenities are all sponsored by Honorable Deputy Speaker Maria Amelita C. Villarosa and Honorable Barangay Captain Jose T. Villarosa. The extension program is indeed a great help to the youths of Barangay Bubog in their quest for an accessible and affordable secondary education, particularly those children of poor farmers and fishermen in the locality who could no longer afford the financial expenses of sending their children in schools located in the town proper of San Jose. At present, the former PTMSMTPI has reduced into a high school, now the PTMSMNHS, with a total enrollment of 2,083 students and workforce of 120 personnel consisting of regular teachers and administrative staff, 5 para-teachers, and 9 job order employees. The PTMSMNHS is the biggest school in the division of Occidental Mindoro, having the most extensive site, multi-story classroom buildings, a gymnasium, and standard athletic oval that could accommodate bigger sports competitions like the Mimaropa Regional Athletic Meet. PTMSMNHS hosted the provincial athletic competitions for the last 4 consecutive years since 2006. And the journey still continues.